Hi there. My name is Shoaib Mansouri. I'm from Enner Home Consulting Limited. Today I'm going to show you how we can make the Greener Homes Grant application. As you already know, or you must have read somewhere that the Greener Homes Grant program is ending in 2 weeks, and federal government has made it very clear that any homeowner who wants to participate in this program, they need to have the application number. So if you already got the pre-evaluation done, or if you're planning to have the pre-evaluation, please make sure that you have the application number. So that is the reason today I'm going to show you how we can make the application very easily. So first thing first, we need to go to either Google Chrome or Firefox or Microsoft Edge, and then you can type in Greener Homes Grant. And then depending on where you are located, it might show you either sponsored ads or some other companies, but you need to make sure that you go to Natural Resources Canada page. It says Canada Greenhouse Grant, and you can also see the link here. So I'm going to click here. After that, you just need to scroll down all the way where it says check your eligibility. Then you just need to answer some questions. So here, for most of you, it's going to be this one. I'm a Canadian homeowner with proof that my home is my primary residence. What type of property is your home? So 80% of time it will be option one, or it could be option two. But here I'm going to select this one. Then it's going to ask you, have you received a pre-retrofit NRCID evaluation? Even if you had the evaluation done, you can just say no. So in all the cases, you just have to say no. Then it says, ideally, when do you want to start your retrofits? So it's 1 to 6 months. And then I understand and wish to continue. Which retrofit is most important to your project? So you just need to select A. That's it. Even if it is windows, insulation, solar panels, heat pump, you just select A for anything. Okay. Then it says, based on what you told us, you're a good fit. Then you scroll all the way down, and then it says, start your application. So just click on that. Once you will click on that, then it will show you something like this. Log into the Canada Greener Homes portal. You scroll down, you will see two options. Option one, sign in partner. Option two, GC key. With option one, I mostly prefer option one. It's a sign in partner. So here you get mostly all the banks. You can just sign up with your banking partner. So in this case, you have to provide uh, the debit card number and the bank password. They're not going to take any of your banking information. It is just one of your username and password. So instead of remembering one additional username and password, here you are just using your bank as one of the username and password. The second option is GC key. Uh, if you already have the GC key, if you have an account on CRA, or if you have an existing GC key, you can, GC key means Government of Canada key. You can use that username and password here and then sign in. Or if you don't have the GC key, you can just sign up here, which is kind of additional 10-minute process, and it is not covered in this video. So if you have an existing GC key, you can just use it here. If you don't have the GC key, then I would suggest better to use sign in partner option. So here you can choose any bank. Uh, most of the banks are there: BMO, ATB, CIBC, TD, Scotiabank. I think Simply is there too. Yeah. So I have an account with Scotiabank, so I'm gonna go with Scotiabank. So once you will sign in through your banking partner using one of your bank, it will take you to this page. So here you can type in your name. So here I'm going to put my name, and I'm just going to put my email address because they're going to send an email to verify that I own that email address. So they're going to send me one link, and I can put my either home phone number or mobile phone. So I'm going to put that. Once I put all this information here, then I'm going to click on register. Once you'll put your first name, last name, email address, and phone number, and then once you'll click on register, it will show you something like this. Thank you. We have sent you an email to complete the registration process. After that, please go to your email inbox. You will receive one email, and it will ask you to click on one link. So once you will click on that link, it will take you to this page where it says the email address for your homeowner portal account was successfully changed. You can just click on continue, and then it will take you back to the login page. So again, you will just need your either bank card or GC key again to log in again, because you just clicked on the verification link. So you can select, again, I'm going to select sign in partner because I signed up with my bank. And then I'm going to click on Scotiabank because that's what I used. You can select your bank. So once you will log in, it will show you something like this. Government of Canada. Here it says my name. You scroll down, and here it shows you Canada Cleaner Homes Canada. It says new application. I'm going to click on that. Once you're in, then you will need to select some check boxes. So one is sharing energy evaluation data with partners. So here I have to say for both of these boxes, it's I agree and I agree. So the second one is Natural Resources Canada's use of data for statistical analysis and quality assurances. So the data collected in the electronic file will be provided to NRCan for the purpose of statistical analysis and quality assurance. So the first two boxes, you have to check that. Consent to be contacted by Natural Resources Canada. Here you can either say yes or no. They have provided you two choices. So I'm going to say yes here. And the last option is, the last checkbox is public disclosure of data. I don't want my house data to be disclosed to public. So that's why I'm going to say I disagree. So again, the first two boxes, you just have to check that. There's no second option. It's kind of mandatory. The third one, I'm going to say yes. And the last one, I disagree. Once it is done, then I'm going to click next. Here, I'm going to put the house address. So I'm going to put my house address, 31 Homestead Row, Northeast. City is going to be Calgary. Province for me is going to be Alberta. Postal code will be T3J4A9. Property type, for me, it's single. So please make sure that here you put the house address which shows on your driver's license. If you are living in a rural area, then you put your house address, and on your driver's license, there will be a mailing address. So you can just select here that I have different mailing address which says yes. For most of you, you just need to put your primary residence address, which is 30. I mean, in my case, this is the address. So street number and name, city, province, postal code. In postal code, please make sure that you live, you're living one space here. Here you can select property type, either it's single, semi-detached houses, row housing, townhomes, mobile home. For my house, I'm going to select it as single. If you have a different mailing address, then you can click on yes. Let's say if you're living in a rural area or kind of outskirt area, then you will have different mailing address. So you can put that address here, city, province, and postal code. Uh, in my case, I have the same mailing address, so I'm just going to say no here. Here, uh, if you pay property taxes, most of you are paying property taxes, so you can just select yes. As soon as you will select yes, you will need to enter your property tax roll number. So here I'm just going to put like random number for myself. So I don't have my property tax roll number handy, but you normally every year you receive property tax notice or property tax assessment. Uh, so you will be finding the roll number in one of that. If you don't have your property tax assessment or something, then it could be in your lawyer's documents, or uh, it could be in one of the house official documents. Uh, in city of Edmonton, it's called like account number. So that's the number that you're going to put here. Otherwise, for most of these cities, it's going to be a roll number. So you can just put that roll number here. Uh, Once you put that roll number here, then we need to select that I confirm this property is older than 6 months. If your property is not older than 6 months, then you're not eligible to participate under this program, because the Green Homes Grant program is only for the existing houses. And as per the NRCan's technical procedure, any new house that is older than 6 months is considered as an existing house. For example, if you bought a house just recently, but it was built in, let's say, 2003, it's going to be considered as existing house because it is older than 6 months. So that 6 months is not about the possession. Let's say if you got the possession on 1st of February, it doesn't mean that you have to wait for 6 months. It is from the built year of the house. So for example, if the house is built in 2003, or let's say if the house was built in 2022, it is going to be eligible. So for my house, my property is older than 6 months. I'm going to select this box. I confirm that this is my primary residence. Another thing, that this program is only for those homeowners where they are living. This program is not for the rental properties. So you can only apply for this program if you're living at that property. So that's why you need to select this box that I confirm that this is my primary residence. If you do not select that box, which means that's either not your property or it is your rental property. And rental properties are not eligible under this program. So I'm going to select this box as well. I confirm that this is my primary residence. Uh, After that, this section, it doesn't apply to you, Ontario, Quebec, Nova Scotia. This is only for British Columbia and Alberta homeowners. Uh, Here there is one more box which says I have completed a pre-retrofit energy evaluation dated after April 1, 2020. If you would select that box, then they're going to ask you for your date of pre-evaluation or date of post-evaluation if it was done, and they will ask you to upload those reports. I would highly recommend do not select this box, because once you have the application number, then we can link those reports with your application. We don't want you to be in like very complicated procedure. So just to keep it simple for you, just don't select this box and then you can move forward. Because if you will select this box, it will not let you go to the next step until you upload the reports here. It's gonna be more complicated for you. So don't select this box at all. Even if you had the pre-evaluation done, you have the reports handy with you, or if you don't have, if you haven't got the pre-evaluation done, or it is, or if it is scheduled in future date, in any case, do not select this box. Preferred method of communication, here you can select anything. In my case, I'm going to select email because I already provided my email address. Once it is done, then you can just check one more time, like all the information is there. As you can see, there's a red star here, which means this is the mandatory information that we need to provide. So address is there, property tax roll number is there. I selected this box which says older than 6 months. I confirm that this is my primary residence. I'm not selecting this box in any case. Once it is done, then I'm going to click next. After that, depending on your postal code that you provided, it will show you all the companies who serve that area, or they have their postal code registered with NRCan under the service area. So depending on where you are located, either in Vancouver Island or Lower Mainland or interior BC or Calgary, Edmonton, or any outskirt area or Lethbridge, you will be seeing like different company names here. You just need to look for NR Home Consulting Limited. So you can scroll all the way down. I'm not sure on which place our name is. It varies area by area. So here I can see it says NR Home Consulting Limited, Calgary and Edmonton. Because I put my postal code of Calgary City, that's why it shows NR Home Consulting Limited, Calgary and Edmonton. If you are in Vancouver Island, then it would show you NR Home Consulting Limited, Vancouver Island. If you are in Lower Mainland or Interior BC, then it would show you NR Home Consulting Limited, Lower Mainland and Interior BC. So here in this case, I would suggest, just to keep it simple, just look for NR Home Consulting Limited. So here I'm going to select this NR Home Consulting Limited, Calgary and Edmonton. Select. Once you select that, then you need to scroll all the way down and then click next. So once you come here, then you will need to upload one of the document. So it says here, please provide a copy of valid government issued ID with matching address. This document will be used as proof of primary residence. So here you need to upload either your, I would say like 98% of time, you're going to upload your driver's license, because your driver's license is kind of like government issued ID with the matching address. If you don't have your driver's license, then you can upload any other government issued ID, which is kind of acceptable. If you're living in, again, as I said, if you're living in outskirt area, then you would have different address, like your mailing address on your driver's license. So please make sure that when you are putting in your primary residence address and mailing address, just make sure that you put your driver's license address in your mailing address. So you need to upload your driver's license here. Once you will click on that, then you can select any file, or if you're doing it in your phone, then it will show you the option of like take photo. Once it is done, then you will scroll all the way down, and then you will click on this box. Once it is done, then you will just click next. And here I haven't uploaded my proof of residence. That's why it's asking me to please upload proof of residence. So I'm going back. So I need to upload my driver's license here, and then select this box and then click on next. Once you will do that, then you will receive an email with your application number. Please make sure to check in your email that you have selected our company, NR Home Consulting Limited. If you haven't selected our company, if you have selected some other company, then we can always make the changes later on as well. Or If you don't see our company name for your postal code, uh, you can just select any company for the time being, whichever is on the list, and then you can send an email to us with your postal code, and then we can request NRCan to add that in our service area. So that's it for now. Again, it is very important to make this application in order to participate in the Greener Homes Grant program. If you don't have the application, then you are not eligible for the program. So please, please, please make this application as soon as possible. If you cannot make an application for some reason, then you can give us a call and maybe we can just guide you over the phone call. Yeah, thank you so much. And we will see you either for the pre-evaluation or again for the post-evaluation. Thank you. Have a nice day.